Hey everybody, this is Limitless KRGNN, and we're doing another cool review this week, so let's get started. And this is... Alright guys, so this is a beta capsule, and this is technically a third party, or KO, and this is from the copy from the actual Ultra Replica beta capsule. Like came out a couple years, like literally maybe leading up to the movie SHIN Ultraman. Now the difference between this one and the Ultra Replica, this is technically a third party OKO, and this one actually has more function wise. And of course I tell you how much I got it and where I got it at the end of the video. So the box itself is very plain and it's pretty light. I already opened it and tested it out a little. The beta itself is actually lighter compared to the Replica one, the actual Ultra Replica version. So it has way more functions than the actual legit one. Applying that it actually has theme songs from the movie. It also has, I think, the main actor who plays Ultraman, Shin Ultraman, some of the catchphrases of what he says in the movie. It has more functions, definitely has more functions. Another cool thing I noticed about this one is it's not exposable batteries, it's a rechargeable. Yeah, there's a slot to connect it to charge it up. Opening it's a little tricky, but it's still pretty cool that they added that. So let's open this baby up so you guys can see inside better. Again, the box is very light. Put this aside for now. This is the manual itself. The manual shows a lot of functions this thing has. I'm gonna have to definitely translate. Cool, it comes with this little kind of like poster-like effect. But yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely transfer this. And right there shows you all the functions it has. Base capsule. It actually has two switches. I'm gonna figure that out in a bit. So let's look at this stuff. And this is the device itself. So this is like so if you guys kind of if you guys have those like weird third-party lightsabers, I think that's how the system works. It has like a memory phone card chip in it, and then they download the program for the sound effects, and that's how it works. That's what I'm getting from the manual. I had to translate it, and there's two switches, one to turn it on, and then one to switch it, and you can actually connect it to your laptop or your smartphone, and I guess update the software or change it up. I'm not gonna do none of that because I can mess it up. This is the sound. It's very plain and simple. I like this. I like this a lot actually. And like that. Just plain and simple. It's cool. Hollow. Probably put like little Shin Ultraman in there or something like that. Probably do that. And this is just the way the foam itself. So let's get a better look at the device itself, the beta. It's not a bad paint. It is a little off because I actually used to have the actual beta one, and I kind of got kind of bummed about it because it didn't really have that many functions. I noticed with the legit one that this part will calm down by itself. This one is actually stuck on a little bit better. And here are the other two switches you could trigger for like music or phrases from the character himself. So let's get a better look at this through the camera. I'll zoom in. Alright guys, so and I'm mistaken, I think it's a little tricky to open this again. It's like you have to be careful you don't break it. Okay, there it is. So I'm just going to zoom in. Let's do that now. So what I read in the manual, the bottom right here, there's a switch right here. That's an on and off switch, and this is to switches. You can connect it and you want to change up the sound effects. But it's weird. It actually tells you you shouldn't do that if you don't have to do that, but it gives you the option if you want to do that. It's weird. I don't know. But I think it's the same system if you have one of those weird third-party lightsabers with all the custom sound effects. That's what I'm getting by. So to turn it on, I'm gonna switch it right here. It's simple. And just like that, it's on. Similar to the actual legit one. If you guys want to hear that again, is it again? One more time, switch it. I wish the switch was a little bit higher so we don't have to touch these connections right here, because I feel like it could mess it up. I just don't like that. But the cool part is that you can actually charge this. Is cool. I wish it was more like you know, protected, so again you wouldn't mess this up, because I feel like it's constantly exposed. But it's turned on now, so now slowly try to put this back on while I'm breaking this. There's a sound effect you hear when he's about to transform. Let's do this again. It doesn't pulse like the actual legit one. The speakers are down here and it's pretty loud actually. Huh. Interesting. Wow. So if you push it, so usually it just makes the sound like he's transforming, but if you do this like like if you pretty much the third or fourth time when you trigger the same function doing this, it seems like it does one of the transforming like he's actually summoned, and then he lands on the floor and he makes like a rubble sound effect. There it goes. Like he just transformed, and in other words, and landed and made that rubble sound effect. That's cool that they have that function. So you have to do it 3 times, it seems like it. So I know one of them, so there's 2 buttons right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's 2 buttons here, and then one of them does sound effects for the music, and the other one does catchphrases. So let's see. So I don't know this when he's in his Shin Ultraman, or this could be the other Ultraman. What's his name? No, I think this is when he's in his his real form. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty loud. Whoa, this is so cool. Okay, so they reset now. That's one of the songs. That's another sound. Oh, that's cool. So I'm not trying to play them that long just to, because of copyrights, guys. And that's it, guys. So you guys want to see this in the dark? We can test this in the dark now. So you guys can see how strong the LED light is on this. So I'm gonna turn all the lights off, and you guys can see this in the dark now. Alright guys, let's talk about the good and bad and how much I got it. I always like to start with bad, don't ask me why. So the bad, I'll be honest, only it's just something superficial that for me is that I just don't like how the wires are exposed when switching the modes to turn it on. I wish it was a little bit more protected and easy to access when it comes to switching this on and off. But it's expected because this is technically a third-party item. So they do cut off areas, to be cheap. But other than that, it's not bad. So this thing is really cool. So it has about 7 different music from the movie, sounds from the movie. It has, I didn't count how many catch faces from the actor and who does the voice of Shin Ultraman, but it has quite a amount, like at least more than 12, or like about 22 sounds, about 10 or 8 of the human form and in his Ultraman form. It's really cool. And then not only that, it has the function sound effect when you turn it on. It has the function when you transform, and then to add an extra to the bonus, it has a function so when he transforms, he makes that noise when he lands down and makes like a rebel effect, kind of. And it's really cool. I actually like that. I was so bummed out and disappointed when I got the actual legit one that only has the sound effect to turn it on and the sound effect to transform out of it. But the paint on that was really nice in detail. The aesthetics of that was nice. This one, it's awesome for the sound effects, and for the price it's not bad. So it's not 100% accurate like the actual legit one. You can tell by the tone, the color, the texture, and the weight. It is definitely different than the legit one, but in the end it's really not that bad. This one is really cool. Like I said, I like the function on this. Sorry guys, just put that a little bit. I really like the function of this. I like that it has the sound effects of the songs on the music from the movie and catchphrases from the actor and Shin Ultraman himself. So altogether with shipping included, part of the deal, I got this through AliExpress, and I'll show you guys the video now, although where you can purchase this, and I will also give you a link where you can interested in purchasing this through AliExpress. And I paid, here's the amount now to show you guys, about $52 with 4 payments. I show you right there, you can see it in all different, just show you 4 different ways of. So in the end, I really like this. I have no complaints about it. The only little tiny complaint I had, that little prosthetic part, was the exposure of the wires. But other than that, it really is a must-have. Definitely, if you really like the movie and you were just disappointed with the actual Ultra Replica capsule that they came out, it just wasn't quite as as you would like to have it. I don't know why. I think when they did that one, I think it was rushed, or through to license reasons or issues, they couldn't add all the sound effects. So this is really cool to have, especially for the price. It's technically still cheaper than the actual legit one. So I'll show you the price right now, how much. That's how much I got it for. And if you guys are curious where I got it through AliExpress, and that's now I'm showing you guys now. And if you're still curious how much and where, there's a link below the video to actually link you straight to the page where you can actually purchase your own if they still have them in stock at the time I'm doing this video. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is Limitless KRGNN. Like I said, any way to help the channel out, put thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment. Any way to help the channel out, look up by saying adios and keep on collecting. Bye.